Greatest thing in my life. I love these movies more than anything. I love the character I get to play. I love the cast. Like, to me, there are a lot of jobs that feel like really like difficult work, and this one is the treat. I always think this is what I get to do because, I don't know, I'm going to be hit by a bus soon thereafter or something. It's just so great. So, most characters I play, and in my real life, I'm kind of a miserable, kind of person. And this is like I play this confident, arrogant magician, and to step into these shoes, quite literally, is like the most happy I ever am. So I love it. I wish I could do one of these movies every day. It's very difficult to work with this cast because we are like laughing all the time because we enjoy each other so much. And the movies are very complicated. Not only are they complicated because it's like a big Hollywood movie and everything, but the magic is like so complicated. So the director of this movie is Ruben Fleischer. He's a great director and spent 90% of his day trying to herd us over onto the set. Well, listen, what we were trying to do in this movie is to try to do magic practically, meaning like all the actors had to like learn these complicated tricks to do it for real, but it's a spectacle. This movie is a great movie, but it's also a magic trick. At the end of the movie, you realize everything you've been watching prior to that has been a magic trick. So it's a great thing to experience in a crowd.
Well, the first one, he was
he really put in the work.
you thought he was out to destroy them, the Four Horsemen. He was always talking about you're not doing it right and you're late and this and that. And then in the second one, you learn some more about him, and he's not such a bad guy. As a matter of fact, he was a magician and helped this guy who was in that barrel in the river and couldn't get out. When you're in a theater, you're in there with a couple of 400 other people enjoying it. So, I don't know, there's something about being in a crowd. You could do it at home on your television, but it's nowhere near the same. I love Ruben. We got along so well. We get along so well.
This is a new adventure for me. I love the films. They're a kind of space of magic and enchantment, and with a wonderful cast. It's fun seeing smart people do smart stuff. They're motivated by this wonderful idea that through magic and illusion you can bring down people in power, who are doing bad stuff. And I'm afraid I am playing one of those people. On this show, there's magic happening all the time. We've got magicians who are on set with us, teaching the cast, drilling them on sleight of hand and card tricks, shuffling, throwing cards, and then, someone like Dominic Sessa or someone like Jesse, they've always got a deck of cards with them, and they're always doing tricks. Actually, Woody's got a great trick too. Did he show you?
No, he didn't.
Oh, yeah, he's got a great trick. You've got people who've made these films before. They're coming back. They had a great time on the others. I think Jesse and Isla will tell you that more people approach them about these movies than any others. It can be wonderful to step into the shoes of a character you've played before.
I think he's now reached a new depth of cynicism. Always had a cynical nature, but after some things went wrong, the best. I don't think there's any project I've done where I laughed this much, like all day, every day. Dom is really quite good. He studied a lot with these magicians that are part of the film, and he's gotten very good. Fort Knox maybe. They think it's impenetrable, but there's got to be a way. This is a beautiful movie to watch, and the illusions are such that you want to see it in that big format. That's why I think it'd be good to watch it on the big screen.
I've known the core cast for nearly 15 years, and because of that, we have become this little family. I love them so much. We laugh so much on these sets, and then having this new group, these younger actors come in and just bring this new fresh energy. We welcome them with open arms. They helped us raise our game. It was all positivity all around. So at the beginning of this movie, my character is kind of sold out. He's become kind of a cheesy corporate magician, which is something that he would have never done in the past. And so his journey through this film is like trying to get his mojo back and return to the old Jack Wilder that everyone knows. I think Dom is very good. He really put in the work. Even to this day, he carries a deck of cards around with him, so he's constantly practicing. The worst No one's the worst. Yeah, we're all the greatest magicians in the world, so the worst of the greatest is still pretty great. I'm not one to pat myself on the back, but I will say I do put in the work, I do my homework, and I become very good at throwing cards where I can cut a banana in half. I can like truly use a card as a weapon, which I do in these films. Let's have the Horsemen wrangle me 2 to 3 more cats. I got 2 already at home, Max and Otis, shout out, and the more the merrier. So let's pull a heist and get me more cats. It's a movie where you can really, there's humor throughout, and you want to just enjoy this with an audience. You want to feel their energy. It's infectious. What we've heard from all the test screenings is like people are screaming, people are excited to see us come back. It's mysterious, it's a little bit of everything, and it's Morgan Freeman. What else do we need, baby? What else do we need?
I would describe my character June as just new energy, exciting energy, a different take on the world, and obviously we have the different generations coming together, and I think it's fun to see how they kind of bond and work together. And June's whole mentor is Jack Wilder, played by the lovely Dave Franco, so it's kind of how he's impacted the younger generations, and yeah, it's a dream come true. I mean, I'm shocked anytime I get to work with incredible people like this, and they are the most down-to-earth, genuine humans you'll ever meet, and we really became a family, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I think people need magic in the world right now. I think it's escapism, and it's fun and exciting, and there's villains and there's magicians, but it's also like the Horsemen steal from the corrupted and give it back to the people who deserve it and need it. So that's always good to see villains get taken down. But I think more than any time in the world, society needs magic.
It was a huge honor. I loved this cast. I really wanted to do this movie for this cast and this director. I'm a big fan of Zombieland, and I was nervous going into it because anytime you have a big ensemble with the big personalities, you never know how it's going to go, but they were more than welcoming. They were like the best guys. So Dominic Sessa has been keeping up with it. He's a little bit of a magic nerd. Woody did a trick today to me that was very impressive, so maybe I throw Woody in there too, and Dave also is a pretty good magician, so it's a lot of fun. You know, you're seeing the old Horsemen back together again. I think you want to like be with your friends, watching on a big screen. Oh, we got it all. We got magic, we got comedy, we got action.
Oh my gosh, this is so special. We're all so, all of us get on so well. I think the trick with an ensemble is just the chemistry, and we're just really lucky that we all love being with each other. I think she's just grown so much as an artist. She has a family now, and I think she's just like ready to like bring her almost maternal energy alongside her anarchic magic tricks. And it's always great to play an escapologist. I mean, it's so much fun. Everybody here is like such a good friend now. We really play dumb games, and we just like feel really blessed to have. It's not a job. You can't call this a job. Oh, because we have the most insane locations. We shot in Abu Dhabi, we shot in Budapest. We built a magic castle with a room that spins and a mirrored room, and we have Houdini's straitjacket, and whether you're a fan of magic or not, you'll be a fan of the twists in the movie. It's really special.
I'm a part of this new trio, including myself, Ariana, and Justice. My character in particular sort of reflects a lot of Atlas's negative traits, and I think we sort of mirror each other in a lot of ways, but ultimately, yeah, we're the younger group, but we sort of help the older group mature in a way, which is sort of, perfect connection that we've built. It was great. I mean, everybody had such a unique personality, and it was, the funniest people in the world. And it was the most fun I ever had shooting a movie. We were in incredible locations, and everybody was so kind and willing to be helpful towards me, and it was great. Yeah, there's really no better place to see it than in a movie theater, and with the collective, with an audience, and experiencing that. And I think it's just these movies are so important. They're fun, and these are the type of things that get people in the theaters, so I'm excited about that. Yeah.
It was very exciting to also meet Mr. Ruben. My favorite part was to meet all of my new friends, and this was like the first ever movie I got to film with kids in it, like almost my age. My most exciting part of it was filming and learning some more magic tricks. I can guess people's cards without even looking at them. It was like so big. I was so excited to book this. I had to try out like 4 times because it's a very fun movie, and if they want to see lots of magic and they like magic, there you go.
I feel so lucky to be responsible for bringing this franchise back. I was a huge fan of it, and the things I love most about it are all the twists and turns, obviously the magic, but maybe most of all, the dynamic between the cast. I mean, when you have Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, Isla Fisher, Dave Franco, and all the fun that they have together, that's like what draws me in. The good thing is we always had fun. Like, they're just like really fun people. And I was a guest to their party because they've been doing this for 2 movies before me. So I just felt really lucky to join the club and to get to make magic with them. I specifically made this movie to be seen in theaters. The visuals of the movie are really spectacular. All the magical locations that we use, there was all these different illusions throughout. But it's also a really crowd-pleasing movie. It's a movie that you want to sit next to somebody else, sharing the laughs, sharing the twists and turns and surprises. It's just nothing but fun, the whole thing.
Been there since the beginning, so it's been a minute. Oh, it's awesome. You know, getting the old crew back and then getting a new crew in, doing music for, magic is music is magic, right? And the combining of these two things is awesome.
This is Brian Tyler.
This is Bobby Cohen.
Brian Tyler is the greatest composer of his generation. I can't imagine making these movies without him. He is an artist, he is a savant, and he also is one of the kindest people you will ever meet.
Oh, you should definitely see this on the big screen. The spectacle, it's almost like you're going to a show that is a live show. It's like a concert half the time. So you've got this really great caper, fun kind of film that's larger than life, but it also feels like you're at a performance.
Because I never wanted to stop making them. I mean, the truth is, as I've been saying many, many times, if you had told me 15 years ago when I had this, admittedly slightly silly idea about crime-fighting magicians, you think there's no way one's going to work, let alone here we are 15 years later with this amazing group of actors and an amazing new group of actors. And so after the second movie, we never stopped trying to figure out the right way to do it. It took us a little bit longer to come up with a story that we believed in, but once we did, there was no way we weren't going to make it, and it was just truly, with no disrespect to the other 2 experiences, this is the most fun we've ever had. And I think the fact that it had been a while, and so to get Woody and Jesse and Isla and Dave back together again, and then to add Rosamund and to add Ariana and Justice and bring Morgan back, I think we all felt increasingly like in a world where we're trying to get people to go to the theaters and see movies as much as possible, how many more chances are we going to get? And we wanted to honor that. What we do when we create these magic tricks, we create spectacle. And the main thing that I've always said from day one is going to see a Now You See Me movie is like going to see the greatest show in Vegas. It's big, it's over the top, it's dramatic. We truly have the greatest time of our lives making these movies. We're going to keep making them until somebody tells me I can't.
It's amazing to me because my son is now like 19 years old, and his whole generation grew up on these movies. So whenever they find out like that I had anything to do with it, they lose their minds. And it's this really amazing thing. It seems to have spanned across all these different generations. And it's awesome, it's fantastic. So it felt like kind of the right time. We had a new story to tell, great director, great writers, so it's very exciting. I think the thing about our movies that has been so kind of potent is that when you're there, it feels like you're in a live magic show, right? It's shot that way, it's designed that way, and when you're in your house, it's great, but it's not the same. So it really is like, go and have an event,